Hello, I'm Chris. Welcome back to Marine Corner. This is going to be my January wrap up. I probably should have done this before my February TBR, but I was slightly more excited about the books I want to read this month and had quite a lot I want to read, so I wanted to show that off first. I'm going to go through the novels first, then short stories, and then other bits as well. I've still got some that are ongoing, which I'll go through as well. But for the most part, I've read the majority of the books from my January TBR that I was hoping to read. I'm just going to go through what I've read in the month of January. I'm going to try and get these out. I'm trying to remember what day the weekend fell. I think the weekend may have fell. It might have been Friday night, was the 31st, was when the night I had Sam. I was hoping to get both videos out then. But I had to wait till he was in bed, and then didn't. So yeah, but I'm going to show off what I've finished in January. So I firstly finished Breakfast Champions. This is one of my favourite books by one of my favourite authors. I'd say Vonnegut's becoming fast. I don't know what the word is. He's quickly becoming one of my favourite writers anyway. It's not the only Vonnegut I read this month, but it's still my favourite Vonnegut so far. I also read Solarium, which I thought was brilliant, and actually my favourite book I read this month. But yeah, I'm going to read this again, definitely. It's brilliant. It was my first read from Chrono Samizdat. Really enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars. Catching the Rye, I enjoyed, but I feel like I enjoyed it more than I don't know, when I did my quick catch up with it, I don't think maybe I didn't quite catch all the things in it, so yeah, but I enjoyed it anyway. Yeah, I just find the character a bit I said unlikable, but I meant, he's got a lot going on behind the scenes, but I just found him a bit hard to kind of feel sorry for in a way, but I get where the character's coming from in the way he's portrayed in the book. I also finished another Vonnegut book, Cat's Cradle. Really enjoyed this. It was brilliant. It's a bit like the making of the atom bomb, and it was really good. If I hadn't read Solarium, I think this would have been my favourite read of the month. But yeah, I finished this. Really good. I think I gave this 5 stars as well. And then I also read Wang Xiaobi. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Golden Age. Another book I really enjoyed. That was a Chinese book, which was a library book, so I don't have it with me, but I enjoyed that. I think I probably enjoyed that more than J.D. Salinger, and then Kurt Vonnegut's Cat's Cradle, and then Solarium. Kurt Vonnegut Breakfast Champions, I won't class in that because it was a reread, but yeah, I enjoyed all the novels I read this month, to be fair. And then I read some short story stuff. So I finished Hot Water Music by Charles Bukowski. This is definitely my favourite Bukowski read so far, story-wise. But yeah, this month I'm reading, for the Bukowski thing I'm reading The Most Beautiful Woman in Town. I think the next month is more notes from a Dirty Old Man, so I'll be getting on with that. Also, I read the 2 chapbooks that are illustrated by Robert Crumb, Bring Me Your Love and There's No Business. I enjoyed both of these. They were only short, but quickly read them because I just fancied reading them in between. I'm going to go on to manga now and comic books, just because that's the rest of the stuff I'm carrying on with next month. So I also read Golden Kamuy. This is a brilliant manga, one of my favourite mangas of all time, series-wise anyway. I've not read it all, but I've read about I'm on the second volume this month, and that's what I'm reading currently. Really enjoyed this though; it's really good. So that's that. I also finished Attack on Titan, which was really good as well. I didn't really know much about this going in, but the premise is really good and it's really interesting. It's basically about these big titans, and this one, they're behind a wall, and this guy can get in, but the rest, he's the only one who can out of these titans, and he seemed to disappear and come back. But it's only the first volume, but I'm really enjoying it. Crazy Food Truck Manga, also read this. I just wanted to read, I thought it might be like Chef, but it's a bit more violent than that, and I'm really enjoying it so far. There's only 3 volumes in this series, so I aim on finishing that in March. Comic book wise, I managed to read 4 comics. I read Kraven's Last Hunt, which I thought was brilliant. It was so much better than I remember it being, and such a good twist towards the end, which I didn't expect. But yeah, really good, worth reading, especially as it's standalone as well. You don't have to buy any other, and I wouldn't say you really need to know much about. I mean, there's 2 bad guys in there, Vermin, I think it's called Vermin, and Kraven. But I mean, if you know who they are, I would say you don't really need to have any other background. I didn't really have much background in it. Yeah, really good. I also finished Sweet Tooth. Jeff Lemire is my favourite comic book writer. Sweet Tooth's brilliant. I have read it a few times. I'd highly recommend Sweet Tooth. I'd probably say my favourite reads this month was Sweet Tooth and Golden Kamui. Crazy Food Truck Manga I also enjoyed as well, but yeah, definitely recommend Sweet Tooth or anything by Jeff Lemire. I also read Sin City, That Yellow Bastard. Really enjoyed this. This is a reread again. Read all these last year, decided to reread them this year because why not? I wanted to, I just fancied. I'm trying to make sure I've read every comic I own, so I'm kind of just working through that. I also read Batman Year One, which was also really good. It's like about the start of Batman, and obviously the up and coming Jim Gordon as well. In this, he's only I won't say a rookie, but he's not quite a level he gets up to. I also read Raymond Chandler's Marlowe, which was a library book as well. I enjoyed that, but I really want to read Raymond Chandler's novels now. I think the only book I was planning on getting to this month was The Restaurant at the End of the... No, I keep saying The Restaurant at the End of the Sea. Not the sea. The Douglas Adams book is the title. The Restaurant of Lost Recipes is the book. I didn't get to that, and I didn't get to Death Note, but Death Note wasn't too bad because Death Note I was planning on reading Volume 1 and 2 this month, so I just need to catch up on that this month. But yeah, that's that. And then I started Books of Blood, which I never intended on finishing anyway, so I've read the first story, which is... I mean, I would have liked to read 1 or 2, but I've managed 1, so I'll probably try and read 2 this month. I might try and see how I get on with what I'm currently reading, but we'll see. George Louis Borges, I started this. I was hoping to finish this, but kind of glad I didn't because I think the stories deserve taking my time over a bit more, so I think I'm just going to read a story after every novel I finish. And then I think there's also... There's short stories, essays and parables, so I'll see how long the parables and things are. I also finished, still working my way through this, so I'll be getting on with this next weekend. This weekend I'm going to start the Ellen Datlow book I want to read, just because I don't think, if I'm going to read something, I don't think it'll be this. So that's that. And then I also started Coming In Alone, which I'm just reading every Friday. It's only like 2 or 3 pages a day. So yeah, I'm just enjoying this. There's 52 journal entries or whatever. It wasn't journal entries, was it? What did he say? He says in the book anyway, he says something about... It's his columns, the 52 columns in here. So basically, 1 a week for the rest of the year is what I'm working on. So yeah, that's everything I got through in January. It's a bit quicker video than probably what I wanted, but I just feel like I didn't want it to take too long to go over these. So that's that really. I mean, that's quite a stack to be fair. I mean, I think I've read 16 books this year so far. But yeah, I'll be back on Friday with a weekend reads. I've got a long weekend this weekend. I'm off from Friday afternoon till Wednesday morning, so I'm hoping between then and then to get some good reading done. I've got a couple of books picked out so far for the weekend. Obviously, this will be read on Friday. I'll just quickly show what I've got on the go. Gun Kamui. And I'm also trying to read some of this poetry book as well. So I've got a few things on the go. So yeah, I'll do a Friday reads. I've got a long weekend, so I'm planning on. I've got a couple of books in mind for that. Hoping to get 2 more. Well, I've got a novel on the go. I'm hoping to get that finished and another novel read before weekend, so that I can read the books I've picked out, because I think for the most part they're quite short, or like short stories or manga and stuff like that. So, and then I've got quite a stack then. I don't know what to take out for the weekend reads. It's kind of between, I'd say it's between 3 books at the minute, just because I feel a bit indecisive about that. I mean, I've got one that probably could do with being read sooner because it's a trilogy, one that could be read sooner because it's quite a thick book, and then another one that's I fancy reading more because it's a thriller. So I'm kind of between the 3 at the minute, and then I'll just make the decision Friday. Yeah. Anyway, that's my January wrap up, and I will see you for Friday reads. Bye.